My name is Anthony Hagen. Welcome to the Mike Lounge Podcast. You ask me, hey Anthony, why you change your name again? Let me explain to you. Originally was the Hagen Picture Production, What's It On Your Mom podcast. But my son told me that it's a little too long, Dad. You need to change that. Then a friend of mine, his name is Darren, and he says, let me check out your name, Hagen Picture Production. He tried it, he can't find it. Then hey, maybe try your name on it, Anthony Hagen. Then he put Anthony Hagen on it. Then he said, oh, good news, Anthony, I found you. But, and I asked, what do you mean, but? But means that there's a 6 billion Anthony Hagen podcast or Hagen podcast or Anthony podcast. I'm kind of exaggerating 6 billion, but it was a lot. A lot of Hagens, a lot of Anthony. Also, there's a special, special podcast for me to this episode. It's about me, a little bit about me. I'm, of course, I'm adopted, but a lot of people don't know I'm adopted. Also, a lot of people that don't know I'm from South Korea. I got adopted when age 9. Come to U.S. The thing is that any older kid in overseas, I guess, to get adopted, very hard to get adopted. Anything infant. Now I got very lucky to adopt to kind family, Hagen's family, Don and Margaret Hagen. But yeah, he's a kind family, and Zab / Crispin, he's my brother. I came around in 1978 from South Korea to U.S. and I think I just turned 9. It is kind of a little different, I guess. Different from Korea to U.S. I have to do adjust, not a little bit, a lot of adjust for it. Language wise, because language wise, I could not speak any kind of English. Only thing I know is hello, thank you, bye, water, and food, I guess. But I do understand what they're talking about, but I could not speak to it, I guess. How to explain? But yeah, I have a really hard time in English wise because I started learning, actually learning English. I was 9 years old. Most kids learning their language, I guess, from the toddler to kindergarten to first grade on and on. For me, is 9. I have to start for everything from the beginning. After phonics and all that. I even they even sent me to I guess English as second language as my first year of school. I went to class, I have to learn that, English second language, all that. And sometimes I have to, most kids there don't speak any English, anything. And I know some, and I have to kind of translate for them a little bit what they want, water, drink, out, something like that. They cannot they cannot put me anywhere. Right in between the middle, kind of like that. And then, I get older, meet new kids, picking blogs, my family and my parents' family and stuff like that. They welcome me big time. Especially and they're both white. I'm a black Asian, like that. It's that kind of that time of that around 80s. Yeah, it's kind of 80. So, like that, and it's still people don't accept any, I guess, non-race kid. I guess it's kind of accepted whatever like that. But their family, family really accepted me, and plus my brother is, mixed too, mixed white and black, and they accept him like that, and they accept me. The family I went through really nice families. They accepted who I am, and they helped me, English and all that. But I learned my English from watching Price is Right. Price is Right, electric company, but not Sesame Street, but most electric company. Learning English, just speaking wise, and cartoons. Like that. But yeah, I learned, speak stuff like that, and then people helped me. Even I went to different school to learn English wise, I guess. To learn that my parents sent me to a Catholic school, Catholic elementary school. Even when I went there, they couldn't put me any place because I'm started learning English. First, they put me in a kindergarten class. I guess I was 9 years old. I was hanging out for a while, like I think 4 or 5 year kids, like that. And they said, well, he's too old for that. Then they put me in, second grade, third grade, and then back to third grade, back to fourth grade. They decided to, okay, the age wise, I think they should put me like fourth grade wise, but and give me credit, give me those people credit because even everybody try to help me how to read and write and understand English wise, stuff like that. Even lower class people in class, second grade, try to help me, and that's great feeling. School, small school, but I think 125 kids, maybe less, like that. But yeah, I mean they try to help me how to speak English and writing and all that. Also I went to different I guess psychology help, I guess, to figure out what's wrong with me, why I can't speak English. But they have to realize that I'm from a different country, speak a whole different language, and also a lot of things change. Basically I go to like different store or whatever. I'd be like, oh, wow, a lot of stuff on it. Wow, it was so big. Wow, what is this? Oh my God, nice toy. Oh my God, this is a huge. I went to my my parents' house first time. Oh my God, there must be millionaire. Every house is big. All that. But they're normal, average, middle class family. But thing is I I got older. I did the dumbest thing ever I did. Thing is that we have a like 2-story home. It has like a clothesline from that 2-story to down to the garage. And I try to do like, yeah, I'm gonna be Spider-Man, and I try to climb down like a Spider-Man or something like that idea. And my hand got caught middle of the rope. I was hanging down at least I guess 20 feet high, I guess, and I was stuck and I was freaking out. So, oh my God. And my hands like dying. And I struggled to try to climb out. And after my balcony, I was like, what the heck I was thinking? Of course I was like 9 years old, trying to be something I'm not. And then another story I have is this is I don't know if it's dumb or not, but this is for me the first time, going to school, the public school, type of school. I went to the men's restroom. What they have, they kind of the wash your hand, whatever the kind of big community washing hand kind of school used to have, and it has a lever pushed down. Every time I go, the lever pushed down, and I look it up, and it's like water come out. And it's like, oh my goodness, this is about to be magic. And we went back, same thing. We went back again, same thing. I was so odd. I was like, oh my God, this is America is great. And then I went to the trash can, had same level thing pushed down. You lay down and push down the level, and the lever for the container open. I did the same thing. Like, oh my God, what's going on here? This is awesome. America's great. But older again, I saw that, basically my feet down and the levels up, stuff like that. I understand that, it's not magic, I guess. But, growing up in the U.S., like, is really different, but really same from Korea. Reason I'm saying that because like Korea is so Americanized a little bit because of military base wide, American soldier and all that. That's why. But still kind of odd me because I'm in USA. I mean in the United States, like that, and it smells different, feels different, like that. It does feel like I don't know how to explain. It is different, you know. But my life changed for that. Yes, I have. Food wise, people wise, English wise, and then another thing. That I visited my cousin, I guess, my mother's side. First time I saw MTV. All right, you know, and I was like, wow, what's going on here? MTV, music television. And I was like, oh my God, they have a color. I mean, they just had everything, you know? And I never know anything about cables before. They have a cable TV and all that. Like, oh my goodness. Like just different, growing up. I met a lot of wonderful people, since, I came to the US, And another thing is, like I'm not getting chased. I'm not getting hungry, and I'm not being ridiculed. I mean, yes, I can ridicule somewhat, but Korean or living in Korea, I would they ridicule me really bad because I skin my color, I mean, they call me name all the time. I mean, once in a while they do the same thing in here, but I ignored it, like that. But now I get older, I don't hear anything, kind of numb my ear, I guess. But the younger time in U.S. they don't call me no name. I mean, they ridicule me, ain't nothing. But Korea, I had a pretty bad, people calling names, like, name, racial name, like that. But here, I live in Milwaukee, and Milwaukee is so diverse neighborhood I live in, so diverse. We were living in Milwaukee. There's like black, Asian, and white, Latinos, Arab, all different kind of people live out of neighborhood. I loved that. I loved it. We had first year we had a block parties. We had a little parade going on, all that. Having a good time. Different kids and all that. But I had a good time. Really good time. I was little, coming U.S., meeting so many new people, and going to different school, different high school. Going to different high school, different people. Oh my God, I met a lot of people. I came to the U.S. I just say the cultures is different. But it's the same. I really say, like that. But food is different. First time I eat a steak, I couldn't eat steak. It tastes funny for me. I kind of spit it out, the steak out. But I ate steak before in Korea, but taste is different. Like that. And we do like different things from there and from here. I would like go to the grocery store if I was little. I was like, oh my goodness, all this food, all this place. Like I was like, wow. I mean, I was like, oh my God, this place wonderful. Before the little kids I'm 9 years old. The first time seeing, mega, supermarket and stuff like that. Driving, cars. I never drove a car before. Like that. And winter time we meet all play snowball and all that, building fort, all that. We got same crowd of people, growing up, in Milwaukee, and it was wonderful, very wonderful. Like I said, reflecting on my journey will continue, always can be continued. these days. If I'm 54, going to be 54 years old, gonna be always continue my journey, like that. But that's not not an episode story. Okay, but this is a little more about me. How people do not believe me. Oh, I'm not Korean. And sometimes I have a not issue, but go places telling people, yeah, I'm part Korean. They look at me like you're in a crack, right? You're not Korean. For example, I went to one Korean restaurant in Chicago with my family. And then we told them, hey, and my wife told me, hey, he's Korean, order some Korean dish. That Richard looked at me like I'm crazy. She told me right off, you lying, you're not Korean, right? You're not Korean. I said, I am Korean, like that. And they asked me, what's your last name in Korean? I said, Wang. And what's your first name? Tony. And that's how you spell it. I said, Tone. That's how you spell Tony spell, not Y. I was like, okay. She kind of that looks at me like, all right, okay, whatever, man, whatever. Problem is, I don't look Korean. That's the problem is. A lot of my friends, Asian friends mixed with Korean, they look Korean. Even if you're black or white, whatever, they have their feature look Korean. I don't look Korean at all. I mean, that's the issue. They don't believe I'm Korean. I don't look like it. And all my kids don't look like it. And my kids look like, one's look like a Greek or Latino, one's like in Japanese, or some Asian, one's like a black, but kind of look like Arab looking. Yeah, I don't know. They don't look Korean. Even they have problem too. It's about Korean don't believe them. But yeah, life continue a journey for me, until I guess I die, But like I said, this is kind of part of my story, part of my episode. I like to share with you guys. I learned a little bit about me. It's kind of a little trailer for me, whatever, I guess. For me, kind of just say who I am, for this show, what type of story I'm gonna tell, and yeah, I'm glad you guys are listening to me, and thank you very much for listening, and maybe watching, maybe going to the YouTube, but thank you.